Let's test folding paper more than 7 times. So for our paper, we're actually just using regular printer paper, and we'll start by steaming it to loosen up all the fibers. This helped make our first few folds very easy. Now, having completed number 2, we're going to steam the paper again to relax all the fibers, but this wasn't quite enough heat, so we had to use an iron to get even more. Now at fold number 3, we can see it's already starting to get quite thick, and even double again on number 4, so we used an anvil and a mallet to make sure we get that crease nice and flat. Moving on to fold number 5, and we're going to use a scribe to make sure we get a nice clean line again when we fold it. It's actually becoming quite difficult at this point to fold them anymore, so we're also going to use a clamp to make sure we get a good crease. And again, we'll use some steam to help set it into a fold. Fold number 6 is the most difficult so far, so we grabbed a 1-ton vise to be able to press it as hard as we possibly can. But even this didn't quite lock it into place. You can see it's got some play on it. Despite this, the paper feels now more like plastic, so we're going to wrap it up in some masking tape and put it back into the vise for the 7th fold. So incredibly, we did manage to fold it, but we got to set it with even more powerful steam this time, which is a lot hotter. And now moving on to some heat to help dry off the wet paper, we can see that it is actually set. Incredibly, this is 7 folds. Now moving on to our 8th fold, and we're going to have to use a chisel and a hammer to actually get it into the vise. And you can see we are managing to get a fold on it, again using the steam. So surprisingly, we now have 8 folds. Let's make a jig and cut it in half so we can see exactly what's going on the inside. So placing it into a piece of wood, we'll grab a miter saw and cut it directly down the middle and take a closer look. And so zooming in with a special macro lens, now we can see down the middle, we can see not only are the 8 folds there, but all 256 layers, which is absolutely incredible to look at. And I think that's very cool.